shout. Locked down, she cries for release. Hopes buried, but she won't cease. Chains clatter against broken dreams. Blood and tears in repressive streams. Struggle burning in her eyes. Justice cries while freedom tries. Free Karen Lee, sound the alarm bell. Fight the fight, the race on hell. Free Karen Lee, break the chains now. She won't rest till she's free somehow. Crowds gather in the midnight heat. Voices rising in the dirty street. No more silence, freedom's plea. Hands united for Karen's decree. Steel bar shadows, they are home. This fight ain't one she'll do alone. Echoes ring as we lift her name. Victory kiss in the lips of flame. Free Karen Lee, sound the alarm bell. Fight the fight, go to race on hell. Free Karen Lee, break the chains now. She won't rest till she's free somehow. Free Karen Lee. Crowds gather in the midnight heat. Voices rising in the dirty street. No more silence, freedom's plea. Hands united for Karen's decree. Steel bar shadows ain't our home. This fight ain't one she'll do alone. Echoes ring as we lift her name. Victory kiss in the lips of flame. Free Karen Lee, sound the alarm bell. Fight the fight, go to race on hell. Free Karen Lee, break the chains now. She won't rest till she's free somehow. District attorney went off the rails. Innocent until proven guilty. Never came out of his.
Sorry, forgot that was a medley. Hello, everybody. How are we all? Sorry about kicking off the medley. I thought it was just one song, but I forgot that I actually turned it into a medley and played like through all of the photographs that I could find of the protesters. So, and we'll play some more music a little bit later on when we're tired of talking. How's that? Are we bubble? Oh, good, my bubble's working. Sounds good. Yay. So how are we all? It's been some interesting stuff going on, hasn't there? So what have we all been doing for Sunday? Hanging out for Monday? Let me say hello to everyone. So, hello, Kathy. Hey, Harsh. How's it going? Corn Pope. Tracy. Do it. I'm loving some of the names. Thank you for modding for us today, Kevin. Looks like you've got control of the bot there. Hopefully the other bot minds its own business today. We'll see. Hi, Kindred. I don't know about New Hampshire, but you can, no harm in asking. Who else have we got here? Hey, Cheryl, how's it going? Mrs. 86 Scorps. We're just going to call you Miss 86. How's that? I'll try to remember that. Sam, how's it going? Who else have we got? I think I got yous all now. Don't miss anybody. Probably get some more as we go along. Hey, Red. Red's with us. Styling. how's it going? Montana, Will Montana, how's it going? All right, so Jack, good to see you. All right, so I think I got you all now. Obviously, we're going to have more. Been trouble. Good day today. It'll be a good day tomorrow, right? 2 towns over from Canton, says Tara. Nice one. Nice one. What about this new affidavit? Is it real? How's it going, Abby? Well, the good news is, yes, it's real. It's as real as it gets, and some of it has already been corroborated. So we know that in some of the, I've actually got a Turtle Boy article to read about it, but if you didn't see it, I put a video out yesterday of Hayden. He's an Aussie attorney reacting to the filing, the motion that it was filed with, and then the appendix, which is that affidavit. And it was blowing his brain because he hadn't been involved in this side of the case before now. He was trying to avoid it. So that was pretty funny, his reaction to the whole thing. Oh, me too. I'm looking forward to it as much as you guys are. So, yay. That's right, Nightbot. We are going to read some Turtle Boy, Turtle Boy, Turtle Boy, dun dun dun, today. So, I don't know why everyone thinks Arca's tomorrow, but I know they're doing their voir dire tomorrow. And it would make sense to put them on right after their voir dire if you're not trying to cost Karen Reid a freaking fortune. Unfortunately, I don't have that faith in the judge or the prosecution. So we will see. Stylins from Cape Cod. There you go. Auntie Bev's neighbour. And I don't know that you want to be associated as being Auntie Bev's neighbour, so maybe I'll retract that. I have a feeling they might have their own lawyers tagging along for this one if they haven't already done some background lawyering already. So we'll see. Yeah, some of the it doesn't work on a phone, Red. I can't either. Hey 62 red flag list from the UK. And they have to come back for her case in chief. Exactly. It's it just racks up the bill, right? Hello, Kokomo, Indiana. Thank you for joining us. Who's going to wipe Auntie Beb's drool? No, they'll have to come back. But they'll embarrass Spanky tomorrow, right? That's what we're hoping for, right? Or competing for Nightbot. Right, so the trick with Nightbot is his cooldown of 5 seconds, sorry. So if you'll do it all at once, you'll only get one reply within a 5-second span. So just so you know that. It's actually between 10 to 14, but yes, it does have a maximum backup speed, and it protects the drivetrain, so people aren't returning their cars because they're broken. All right, so hi Debbie, thanks for joining us. If I'm missing people, I'm sorry. Things are going fast. James, thanks for joining us. Jen, how's it going? Let me see who I'm still missing. American Dreamer. I'm sure I said hello to Kindred Spirit already, but hello in case I haven't. All right, here comes a sneeze. Hang on. Okay. Glad we got that out the way. 70 miles per hour. I'm not sure about 70. I think it was supposed to be 24.2 miles per hour, according to Lally. We don't know what the bloody claim is, according to Brennan, until he brings that up. But right now, Lally's claim over 56 seconds, I think it is, adds up to less than 1 mile per hour. And so far, Brennan's claim ends up being 2.5 kilometers per hour. Miles per hour. So walking speed, essentially. So I don't know what they're going to pull out of their asses this time. Hello, I can't remember. And it is Linda K. Johnson. How's it going? It's 4 a.m. It's time to get up. But yeah. All right. So got a couple of things to go through before we get out of control, which we can do today if you want to. Let me get to our share tab. Switch the share. Switch it over to this tab. 70 feet. Yes, sorry, 75 feet, I think it was, at 24 miles per hour. BN troubles on it. So, yeah. He changed the distance. He said she moved forward 35 feet and then reversed up 75 feet, which puts her on top of Higgy's Jeep, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't know if anyone has lawyered up on the stand yet, but we'll see. We shall see. All right. So this is pretty funny. This is a story Aiden wrote yesterday, and what's funny about it is Kate Peters made buddies with somebody who's her new BFF, except the new BFF is actually an FKR. So what she's been doing is screenshotting everything everyone is saying and sharing it with other people. So this is actually the person, the new BFF. She's getting sent Kerry Roberts texts from the day that she testified last week. Like, whoa, betcha Kerry Roberts didn't know that KP sending, screenshots of her texts around. So yeah, that'll make her popular in the McAlbert's crew, won't it? So, but the thing that I found interesting is apparently they claimed that TB parked next to Kerry purposely. In the message, Peter tells a confidential informant that her friend Kerry Roberts was on the stand. She then forwards screenshots from Kerry Roberts in which Kerry tells Miss Peter that she parked next to Turtle Dick. And that's what they say, but I think that's Turtle Boy's car, and I think that's Kerry Roberts' car. I don't know, actually, to be honest, but I think that might be it. Or it could be that one. Hang on, that's Turtle's car. It's one of those two. I don't know, to be honest. But anyway, the claim was that TB parked next to her. So, that's right. We need to give the PSA Nightbot, just in case we got people triggered by hearing the total. But anyway, yeah. So essentially, they claimed that he parked next to Kerry Roberts on purpose, but unfortunately for them, he was there before Kerry Roberts. And this is the message from Kate Peters to Kerry Roberts, sharing his number plate. So it looks like Kerry actually purposely parked there. Grey little girl Lexus SUV. Anyway, so then Kate Peters decides she's going to dox the woman whose name just got sealed in the affidavit that we heard about yesterday. But we're not showing the name because it's sealed, obviously. It was Kate Peters who doxed her, and none of us are going to keep doxing her because it's sealed, right? That's the law. If we're going to follow the law, we're going to follow the law, right? We're not going to make up rules to suit ourselves because we can't follow the law. That's what they do. Anyway, it's sealed for a reason. No, Hills Bills. It's grey and it's a 360 or 338. What number is it? It's the smaller model. It's a little sports model. It's a 6-cylinder, smaller model, and it's grey. So it's not the same as Karen's. Anyway, Kate decided she had to go off and defend herself. She even offered to help me in writing emails advocating for the victim /witness. That'll be the fake victim, Lindsay Gattani, I would say. And to do what she could to support and protect them. I never took her up on this offer, though I felt it to be genuine and I appreciate it. I even alerted her last week when I discovered that Carney had purposefully parked next to Kerry Roberts' car, except that's not what your texts say, girlfriend. But I never told her anything that wasn't on the public record or that would in any way even imply that I was getting leaked information from NCDAO. Well, how did you know who it was that put the affidavit in then? If you're not getting leaked information. We never really got into any of the side plots with all Carney's insane conspiracy theories about me. That's because they're true, Kate, because you are a conspirator. Because she presented herself to me as someone who didn't know much about the case, was neutral, and could clearly see both Karen and Carney's guilt as it was explained to her. Why do you need to explain it to her if she can clearly see it, Kate? As it was clearly explained to her by Kate the Fixer and her buddy Jen the Fixer. This was obviously a lie. She was free Karen Reid the whole time. Dun dun dun! Doesn't that suck, Kate? When you get sucked in by someone who's actually playing you. Anyway, he says I was there by 8 a.m. and Roberts didn't get there until the afternoon to testify. So, nah. It's unclear if Kerry Roberts and the McAlberts were aware that Miss Peter was screenshotting their private communications and sending them to a free Karen Reid supporter who apparently got Miss Peter to trust and open up to her. Evidently, all it takes for Miss Peter to share friends' private information and communications with you is obviously a mutual hatred of Turtle Boy. She is that singularly focused and blinded by her obsession. Well played, TB. Well played. Well played indeed. Dun dun dun. Exactly. Hey, Scotty. Thanks for joining us. We've been saying for over a year that Kate Peter was paid operative of DA Meatball Morrissey. So here we go. Our tinfoil hats tossed in the air. Woohoo. Everybody throw your tinfoil hat in the air. So, but yeah, there has been evidence of this happening all along. Turtle Boy's attorneys have already got Kate's phone. So we already knew she was in contact with Morrissey. We already knew a lot of this stuff was going on. Not that she was being paid, though. That was a surprise, but the Communications with Morrissey, we already knew that was happening. Morrissey influencing judges in Carney's case on behalf of Jen McCabe, we knew that was happening. There's proof of all of this. So that a witness comes forward and says, yeah, she's blabbing about it as well. That's just a little extra, right? Kerry's a talker. Did we have a Kerry? Did we have a Kerry command? I forgot what we bloody did yesterday. I'm sure we had something. We do have a Kerry. Here you go, guys. Type exclamation mark Kerry. Shut up, Kerry. Oh my God, she's such a talker. So, it's absolutely, James, it's criminal. It's not just corruption, it's criminal corruption. It's to a criminal degree, and you're right. So what else did I have to show you guys? Let me, it's our playlist, but we'll come back to the playlist. All right. I thought this was pretty cute. I need the volume down. But I just wanted to show you this baby eating a jalapeno. It's kind of what we figured Kate's face looks like today, right? Like she just ate a jalapeno. Letteros by Bettero. How's it going? Thanks for joining us. Buzzcat. Hello. Thanks for calling in on Hills Bills, of course. Hello. How long till Kerry shuts up? We had a bit of fun with the bot yesterday. It says a bit more than most other people's bots do. It's a bit of fun. And we'll add some more as we go on with the trial. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more phrases to coin and program into the bot, so that'll be funny. Hey, Papstar. Steve, thanks for joining us. Colin, in the house. Tommy, how's it going? Yep, that's going to be Kate's face. So she's also trying to send around an invoice saying, you know, she's trying to show us an invoice a receipt that Jen McCabe didn't buy her a selectional, I was going to say. That's what she was trying to do, but she actually proved that she actually did get a sectional. That's all she proved. She didn't prove that Jen McCabe didn't buy it. She proved that she got one, how much it costs, and where and what date she got it. But she didn't prove that Jen McCabe didn't pay for it. So, Dun, dun, dun. So yeah, this is her face today, I assume. But yeah, somewhere in here we do have a we'll come back to the rock. The rock is ridiculous. That's actually our current Prime Minister. Grok made a woke elbow. Anyway, Albanese his name is, but anyway. This is a flip ahead meme. I'm looking for Kate's receipt that she's trying to show us. We'll have a listen to Bettero on Andrew D. Myers as well. What's she saying here? If you read, she lied to me and gave me a fake name, which is a huge credibility killer right away. Oh, she gave you a fake name. Says the woman who made fake federal documents. Yep. Sure, Kate. Sure, Jan. The affidavit is lacking receipts, which remains a big question mark, whereas your blog has her criminal history, Kate, which isn't good. Even when reading the affidavit, I felt if it were true, nothing would happen to Morrissey or Lally. I'll wait for the fireworks. Wait, that was kinda Kate, and now she's coming back with Semolina, you simple idiot. I literally posted the receipt for the sofa that I bought myself. I can't prove a negative. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. You can't disprove a negative, idiot, and now you know how it feels. Queen of frickin' negatives. Anyway, somewhere here there is a receipt. I know there is. I bet you if I check in my Discord, Kevy's already sent me it. No, but because I just said that, Kevy will send it, won't you, Kev? Because he's the super mod. Now, I know it's here somewhere because I ran across it several times today. I just got to keep scrolling. Here we go. I knew it was here somewhere. Oh, well, that's a shitty copy of it. Haven't we got a better one than that? So it's pretty funny. So, shipped on the 10th of December 2024 to this address. Got it? But no, shipped on the 8th of December 2024 to this address. Make up your mind. Anyway, corner chair, armless chair, right armchair, left armchair, and an ottoman. So there you go. There's her selectional. And she also bought a rug. Why not, eh? Jen McCabe shouting. But she did actually use financing to buy it. But, like, nobody even thought for 1 second that Jen McCabe went bestie shopping with her. Did they? So, obviously, she's going to do it that way because she doesn't have the money. And then Jen's going to fucking pay it, right? So, show us the other side. See, Kevy, he's onto it. Check Discord, Aussie. Maybe I got the wrong one. Yes. Justice Served probably has the bigger one. Oh, here we go. Straight to her own. Hang on. Hers might be bigger. Yes, it is. There you go. Let's share this one instead. We can actually see this one. So, yeah. But anyway, doesn't actually prove anything to me. Proves that she didn't have the money to buy it herself. So there's that. It's well that Jen McCabe is apparently Wayfair financing. It's almost like someone claiming to know me committed easily proven perjury by signing a false affidavit, making all sorts of false claims, or having it submitted to the court. Well, that depends, doesn't it? Can you show us that you've been making payments on this? If you can show us that you're making payments on it, it's not paid out, we'll believe you. But right now, all you've proved to us is that you took it out on credit. The couch bribe is the Cash App can be easily proven, Miss Kate, because, the feds have got access to that shit. They can find your Cash App shit. From Michael Morrissey, and the phone call from Hank Brennan and whatever else has outlandishly been alleged. But sure, this is going to do wonders for Turtle Boy's credibility in his case and stuff. We will see. Yeah, that's what I thought it said too, Joe. Paid it out in full on December the 8th. He posted this out of panic, thinking it would help, and in fact it does the opposite. That's what I reckon, because look, see down here it says settled. Settled. The payment for the couch is complete and the financing has been settled. I think that's all it proves. But anyway, here's the thing, Haley says, Jason. Someone made an affidavit under the pains and penalties of perjury. The only person whose credibility is on the line is that person's. You should be worried when an anonymous stranger making wild allegations against you automatically has more credibility than you do. Good point, Jason. Good point. And Grant confirmed the yellow envelope. I don't know how much to take. Grant's a weird one, right? We want to believe Grant when he's supporting our side of it, but most of the time Grant's full of shit. So take your pick with Grant. Hang on, we got a few more in here while I was looking at this and reading it. So let's say hello to the newcomers. Kurt, how's it going? Bailey, thanks for joining us. Eleanor, I don't know how to say that. Eleanor, I'm likely going to get these wrong, so I apologize in advance. Rachel, I already said hello to Scotty. Interesting that the basement floor concrete was torn out. Unsealed concrete is porous. It would have absorbed the blood, especially in the open concrete floor of the equipment room in the basement. Yes, totally agree. Totally off topic, Scotty too hottie, but I agree. Who have I missed? Glenn. Glenn is in the house. Quick, someone type FGL. We need to keep Glenn out of the naughty bin. Okay, Momo Shark, how's it going? Tanya, thanks for joining us. I'm still looking through who then surfs are we. How's it going, buddy? All right, Fire Girl has made it. Hello. All right, so Free Glen Lake. Free Glen Lake. Here, I'll do it. Free Glen Lake. Oh, you all beat me. That's right. Keep him out of the naughty bin. All right. So basically, she hasn't really proved anything here. All she did prove was she actually did get a sectional. So I think that backfired a little bit, Kate. Just a wee bit. Sorry, girl. That's not what you proved, unfortunately. So what was the next thing I had? Oh, look, this is actually just a funny. It's not even anything to do with the case. So feel free to get off topic now. Let's make that bigger. So you'll know who that is, don't you? That's Amber Heard. And what happened was all of LawTube pretty much didn't exist until this trial. They came about because of this trial. They started going on each other's streams and doing group streams and their own streams, and everyone was covering the trial. And everyone had different opinions. We had at least 3 of the LawTubers didn't agree that, Amber Turd was not guilty. I don't know. You can't say that because it's a civil suit, so that doesn't fit. But you get what I'm saying. Some of them supported Amber Reid. Some of them supported Amber Heard, and some of them didn't. But anyway, this is boo. This is how LawTube came about, watching this trial. And the funny thing is, this is a new segment in Japan, and they're showing this, which we can't really understand what they're saying. But let me see if I can turn the CCs on. Can I have English subtitles? auto translate to English, please. Let's see if we can. Here we go. 300 million people watched that trial. Wow.
これは嘘泣きだ。YouTuber たちが裁判中に一斉にコメント。鋭い考察によって見抜かれた元妻アンバーの嘘とは。
アンバーの主張は矛盾しているわ。SNS でまあそういう
So there you go. That's our DUI guy on Japanese TV. 101 how to detect a narcissist, wasn't it? It was very much one of those. This is a game show, and so I think they're just asking her questions as a game show about the case, but it had Larry DUI guy on it, which he was pretty chuffed about. He made it to Japanese TV. Yeah, at least half of them had banded together on the Kyle Rittenhouse, exactly. But I'm pretty sure that the rest of them all joined in once we got to the pop, because the Kyle Rittenhouse was very political, so we had a lot of righty law tubers who were following it, but then this one was sort of more pop culture, so this is the one that kicked it all off. Great big pop culture thing. So llamas for Depp. DUI guy Larry. Larry? No, Larry. Oh, because you're saying it in Japanese, Larry. Gotcha. All right, so anyway, so there, I thought that was funny that we actually found this snippet of DUI guy appearing in a Japanese game show movie, game show, whatever show. Let me see what else we've got. We've done that. Have you all? I can stop sharing that now. Let's come back to here. People know. Yeah, let's not start that argument. All right. Let's move on now. We were talking about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Thank you so much, Corn Pop. I don't want to turn it political today. I want to stay away from the politics, because the Karen Read case is the one thing that we're all united on. It doesn't matter where we fell in the political divide on anything else. This is the one thing where we all fall on the same side. So corruption is corruption, right? All right. Grant Smith Ellis. Hey, Jay. Ellis said she got an envelope of cash at Chick-fil-A, and then a couple of years later, couch paid off. Yes, that's, like I say, you can call Grant a liar at one side of your mouth and then say he's credible at the other. I don't know how you fall on that. But he can be... Okay, so let's get Grant up next. Let's pop Grant up here on the screen. Grant Smith Ellis. Ellis, not Alice, just so you know. I'll share the screen. Not that one, that one. Grant Smith Ellis. I'm having the best Sunday of all time. Where is she? Is she trending here? Oh, she's trending here, look. In Australia too. That's funny. This is a Turtle Boy hater. See, he's got convict Karen Read. Hates Turtle Boy. And this person actually relentlessly tags me in fucking everything, and I've had to block them everywhere. They're just not even half credible. They're not even 10th credible. And if you keep saying Grant Ellis Smith is credible when he's posting incredible shit like this, yeah, I don't know what to say for you. Karen Reid is innocent. Karen Reid is guilty. Sue O'Connell is shameful. Okay. Okay. Anyway, he rang in, Grant Smith Ellis rang into Glara's live stream and said that he witnessed the yellow envelope. The problem is, Grant Smith Ellis's own posts say he heard about the envelope passing. Now he's saying he saw it with his own eyes. So how much can you take of what Grant Smith Ellis says? She got a sectional for a section. What was it that Dreamfeed said? That was pretty funny. Hang on, let me go back to Dreamfeed. Pretty sure I reposted it. Where is it? Here, look. Waiting for Kate's official statement. I did not have sectional relations with that woman. I thought that was pretty funny. Who the fuck is Alice? There was a song. Alice, who the fuck is Alice? Oh my god, some of these comments I can't post. They are like G-rated. All right. So yeah, back to Grant Smith Ellis. If I can find it. Turtle hybrid. What? Blogger turtle hybrid. Jesus has spoken to him directly, and that Jesus demanded Carney wish death on police officers. Do you see what I mean? How can you take this guy seriously? Like, please. Oh, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Well, friends, in the interview that John O'Keefe and Karen Reid trial world didn't know, what they didn't know wanted has finally occurred. We discussed Kate Peter. I defended Lindsay Catani's honour. Both sides agreed as to the importance of civil debate and leaving people's families out of the fray. And then Will helped Lambo and I move towards an amicable discussion. Oh my god, do we have to go and tune in for it now? All right, I didn't know all this happened. Let's go. Let's go check it out. Give me one sec. I didn't know all this happened, honest. I think I put it on and I fell asleep, I think. Where is it? Buglera. So it must have been this one. Give me one sec while I find a spot. If you want to watch Glara's whole stream, please do. I'll put a link for it in here shortly, but I want to catch where Grant came up. Was it this one? I watched that one all the way through. Oh, did he? I think this was actually a little while ago, wasn't it? I'm looking for it. I'm looking. I'm looking. Do, 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 do. Okay. Nope, I can't find it. He hasn't actually written on the cover that it was Grant. Can't find it. I watched it. Yeah, was it recent or is this a little while ago? Link and timestamp in your Discord. Oh, yeah, that's the one I opened. Hang on. Hang on for 1 second. I got him reading the article. I got him looking at Bedero's interview, some of the trial footage, Kate's, fuck dads. Kate's receipt. All the stuff I just showed you on X. Yeah, that's not it, Kevy. It weren't that one either. That's the one I was looking at. It's so funny. It was his live yesterday. It starts at 2 hours 10. All right. So obviously rushing through it like that. I didn't see it. Is it really brief? Because like it starts at 2:10. 2229.
I mean, yeah, you're getting into waters I don't want to get into right now, but
understand.
I feel you. All right, man. Hey, I'm gonna take the next caller. Hopefully it's
Hey,
Grant.
thanks for what you do. I
Oh, he
appreciate
called
you.
in.
All right, I appreciate you. Thanks, bud.
No, I was looking for the
Bye-bye.
where he actually did it. He did appear on the stream.
Call from.
I know I
You're
watched
on. Who am I
it.
speaking with?
Hey, Will, it's me. I'm Grant.
made
I'm
it.
Powell. How you doing?
Grant, fucking hold on. I got to give you applause, buddy. You made it.
Fucking
Grant
Ellis.
made it, y'all.
Well, Will, we certainly may have different views on the case, but I think we share respect for Jesus, and we can talk bad about Kate Peter for sure.
Yeah, that we can do. Sure. So what's up, bud? What do you got to say?
Well, I think if people have been following me on X, they will know I've been yelling about Kate Peter taking an envelope of cash in the Chick-fil-A parking lot in front of me for months, and I feel vindicated as of the news of this weekend.
That's
Okay.
not what you posted.
So wait a minute. That tracks. So the person who is in this sworn affidavit who claims to have seen Kate Peter with a manila envelope,
Michelle,
you're claiming to have seen her with the same manila envelope. Is that what you're saying?
how's it going, buddy?
It wasn't a manila envelope. There's two pertinent facts. So Kate Peter and I met up for the first time. I would say it was in the winter of 2024 in a Chick-fil-A parking lot somewhere on the South Coast, maybe near Raynham or something.
Okay.
Anyway, she came and got in my car and she was like, "Well, I'm waiting for someone in a white Toyota Corolla to drop me off money. We try to do it with cash so it doesn't leave a record." And I was like, well, this seems a little weird. And then the car pulled up. I didn't actually see the car. She got out, went over to it, came back into my car. It was a white envelope with a thank you card in it, green thank you card. She opened it. There were probably 4 or 500, 4 or 5 50s, and a bunch of 20s.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Now, Grant, I got to ask you a tough question, buddy. I would be remiss if I didn't do that. All right. Now, a lot of people are thinking the same thing I'm thinking right now, which is how can we believe you? Where's your credibility?
Yeah.
Because you've lied about so many other things so much, just,
Thank you, Will.
you know, so easily. So,
well, I would challenge that and say maybe you have different perspectives than me on various issues, but that should reinforce what I'm saying here.
I mean, the Melanie Little and Alan Jackson Aruba thing, dude.
I apologize for that on stream.
Fair enough. Actually, you did apologize. Okay, so you apologize.
But it was a lie.
But I'm critiquing someone who would ostensibly be aligned with what I believe about the case. And I still believe what I believe about Karen being responsible. We don't have to get into it, but I'm critiquing someone who supports that view. That should reinforce my credibility here.
Yeah, and Microdots backs you up at least on this
That's
thing.
Debatable, man.
You know, he says he believes you on this thing. Now, I'm just saying, because I'm telling you, like, I'm only saying this because, like, dude, I've read what you've written. Like, you're a talented writer, clearly. But, like, I can honestly say I've got a whole community of people here, like a shit ton of people in this chat right now that I know would agree with me that if you made a habit of reporting the truth, you'd have support, you'd have readers, you'd have a whole audience. Like, I'd be a fan. I would be.
Hey, Keith.
All you know, but your credibility is fucked with me right now, dude. You know, and I hate that because, like, I actually enjoy reading what you write.
There are more receipts, Keith.
I mean, listen, I appreciate what you're saying. I think I'll just say maybe it's smaller than your community, but I just got made a YouTube partner today. I'm actually celebrating that. I have a small community. People do support me. Maybe not as many as support your channel, but it's just people with different views consuming different content. That's how I'd respond to that.
Yeah, but the thing is that, like, I mean, if you're content, like, I mean, I'm content with my audience. My audience could be bigger, but I cuss a lot and I use words that offend people, and I just don't kind of play by the normal YouTube game that most creators play when they grow, you know, and I'm okay with the rate in which my channel grows because I get to be myself and I don't hold back and I don't play by these rules. So I get all that, but I mean, I'm not ethically doing anything wrong. If I were spreading misinformation or contributing to any spread of misinformation,
you do, Grant,
I would have a problem with myself and what I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a little bit different. You're telling me that you're content with your audience being small because you like to make shit up.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
thank you,
Glenn. You refuse to not make shit up, or?
No, because it's a new channel. The reason I shake your hand is I do think you're authentic in your beliefs, even if we disagree. And Will, before I forget, one more thing about that Chick-fil-A parking lot cash that's actually important.
Okay.
When Kate got that money handed over, she told me it was for like a donation drive to help other people offset babysitting costs or whatever. Nonsense. Someone sent a text message, a family member of the person who paid her that cash. They put in writing that they sent the money for Kate's own expenses. So she lied to me in the car for what the money was for, too. Something's up with that.
So she told you what in the car that what the money was for?
Wait, what?
She said it was to pay for babysitters for people who need help and to donate to other people, which I don't believe.
Like, of course not. Nobody believes that.
Same.
And then you sorry, I just want to be clear and make sure the audience is clear. So you found out
right.
through what that this money was actually what?
So eventually a text message got released from someone in the orbit of whoever paid Kate. It was a family member. I don't know who it was, so I'm not going to assert it as fact. I've only seen the text message. I'm happy to reshare it on my Twitter later.
Fair
and
enough.
In that text message, it says, quoting the person, I sent that envelope with my sister over to Kate. It was for her expenses or something like that. So even that is evidence.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. So I mean, yeah. So you are strictly of the opinion, based on things that you've seen yourself, that Kate Peter is absolutely being paid by the Commonwealth to spin narratives that she's spinning.
I'll give you one more piece of information, Will, and maybe you or your audience can track this down. I don't think Kate Peter was involved in the Karen Reed investigation, but I think starting the fall of 2023, she worked for a private investigator named Marty Kraft, and I believe by proxy, she was then retained to work on Aiden's case through that PI firm.
Okay. And then she just became the mouthpiece between the PI firm and the Commonwealth, is what you're saying?
So I will say a few things. I have reason to believe she does have direct contact with the DA and agents of the Commonwealth. I've said that before. And then I also believe that she has favoritism towards specific witnesses in the orbit of this case. Not all of them, specific witnesses.
Okay. Well, I mean, we know who they are, but okay. I mean,
well, and then I will also say, I think that one of your callers was prescient earlier, and they mentioned there might be some mutual blackmail. Will, we know that Lindsay Gattani's phone extraction was manipulated to remove messages from Brian Tully to Lindsay and from Kate Peter to Lindsay.
dude, what is your deal with Lindsay, bro? What's your deal with Lindsay?
Hold on, let's pull it back. First of all, I think there was a bifurcation, right? There's charges from October 2023 against Aiden and December 2023 against Aiden. One involves the Karen Reed witnesses, one involves Lindsay. I don't think anyone set Aiden up in December of 2023. I think he was just in love with Lindsay and kind of they got out of control.
Bro.
But I think, no, but hold on, Will.
Yeah, all right, I'll listen.
I think that cell phone extraction goes right to the mutual blackmail point your friend talked about, or your caller talked about earlier. Someone during the course of the Aiden Kearney investigation about Lindsay manipulated that cell phone extraction, and it could have only happened while it was in state police custody.
After
that is the whole, that's everything right there. Because Kate Peter is the only person who could have got Brian Kelly to get the manipulate that extraction.
Okay, so listen, Grant, we know that Kate Peter and Lindsay were colluding. Now, I think Lindsay was used, but come on, we know that Kate Peter and Lindsay were colluding to try to set Aiden up. You know this.
No, I disagree because I've looked at the timeline closely. Aiden begged to go over there. When Aiden's indictments got handed down on December 20th.
He begged to go over there?
Well, listen why. Because he got charged in October, but the indictments for the October things came down December 20th. Then Lindsay
when did he beg to go over there?
Well, I'm about to explain. December 21st, Lindsay tells him, hey, Aiden, I just got a subpoena for a grand jury. Aiden's mind's got to start racing. Why would there be another grand jury? Is it about me and Karen Reed? What is this about? So he begged her to go over there so he could find out. And that's why he looked at her phone that night to see the messages between her and Kate to try to find out about what this new grand jury was about. So no one set him up. He begged to go over there.
So you're just assuming that he begged to go over there based on
that?
No,
I saw the mess. I know he begged to go over there. He was pleading because he wanted to find out what the new grand jury was about.
The difference between you and Aiden is Aiden posts receipts, dude, but you don't. You know what I mean? You get the difference? That's why Aiden has as much of a following as he has. Because if
you're asking for receipts of him begging to go over there on that day, I'm happy to provide those. I'll post them.
Why didn't you do that already? But why didn't you do that already is the question.
Well, I think because what I understand to be the evidentiary record from going to all the hearings is different than what people consume because not everyone goes to every hearing. But I'm happy to do that. I have it all archived.
Okay, but the point is, like Mike Rodot's saying, is that he was baited to go over there. So even if he begged to go over there under whatever circumstance that happened, we have proof. We've seen proof that he was baited to go over there based on false information that she was pregnant.
No, she was pregnant.
No,
Absolutely.
she was.
She
what?
pregnant.
Oh
No,
my,
I will
Grant,
swear
bro.
on my-
Okay.
No, I will swear on my God about that. But no,
I
you know
How
what?
my
did
man,
I
dude.
listen to him?
Listen,
Hold on,
hold
Will. I was going to give you some credit. I was going to say you might have been right that the subpoena issued to Lindsay without her knowledge could have been to bait Aiden. But she wouldn't
How
have
do
known
you explain
that.
the metadata on the pictures that she sent him of the sonogram, dude?
Yep, exactly.
First of all, if you are talking about someone's pregnancy, that's a medical issue, and to bring it up on air disgraces Jesus. and
Oh,
God.
blah,
come
blah,
on,
blah.
Grant. Let's not. All right, fine. We won't talk about that anymore. But let's face it, dude. Like, you're making excuses for this girl, and why? Like, do you have a crush on her? Is that what's going on here? And it's okay.
Oh,
I mean,
please. Oh, please. When I first came into
Deflection.
this case, I saw a woman walk into a courtroom and I started listening to her story. And even in this conversation, there were multiple things I corrected where you were willing to say, okay, Grant, maybe that is what happened. And Lindsay doesn't have anyone out there who is voicing that for her. So I'm taking the opportunity to do it. And I know you're letting me.
do you wonder why she doesn't have anyone voicing things out for her, dude?
Because Aiden isolates people
The
tactically.
fuck out of here with
information out of
that,
the public
bro.
sphere.
Come on. Stop. Like, again, with the whole it's Aiden's fault shit, man. Like, that's between you and Lindsay, dude. I'm asking, like, I asked you why you think that he's the, like, nobody is going to bat for Lindsay. And I saw receipts. I heard a recording of her. You're talking about somebody who I heard a recording of saying that she was going to pack her kids in her car, drive over to Turtle Boy's driveway to perform a self-abortion in front of her children in his driveway. This is, come on,
Crazy.
Grant.
Listen,
Like,
I was in the courtroom. I saw the people crying when that tape was played. And you know what I heard, Will?
okay.
I heard the original version of that tape that didn't have her consent to recording, which is why he got.
Bullshit. Is anyone buying this bullshit? Like, this is why I say you can't believe anything this guy says. Even the thing they rang up about, he wasn't reporting that he was the one who saw her at the Chick-fil-A. He was reporting that it was reported to him that that's what happened. So now this bullshit. We know that she wasn't pregnant. We know that she consented in that recording. She did consent. I still have that recording here, so bloody hell.
Got charged with felony
Can't believe this guy.
Okay, but you're not denying that she said that, right?
Listen, I have never been awake at 12:30 in the morning. I'm not a woman. I've never been confronted with that situation. I would never pass judgment on someone in that situation.
Every woman that I've ever heard express their opinion on it, pretty negative, dude. Just saying.
Yeah.
Pretty
Well,
negative.
I don't think any of these
Especially the
people cut me
moms.
next to her.
Especially the moms. So
I don't think anyone talking in the, I don't think you've even met this woman. And if people, instead of just reading,
you're right, I have
about
not.
her,
I have not met her.
and if I don't know if she will ever do this, but if any of you took 10 minutes, not on camera, to talk to this woman, you would find someone who believes in God, who cares about her children, who's a good mother, and who's not
cares
any of the
about
things you're
God
making her out to be.
bullshit.
And by God, I will defend that till my last day.
All right. Declared. Got it. I got to ask you one more question though. Why are you saying stuff about Olivia Nile and her mom being paid agents for the defense? Come on.
Okay. Hold on. Let me just explain that. I know that that's Olivia Lamb, okay? Because
Right. Yeah. Same person. Yeah.
Okay. So
We all know
Christina Lamb does boutique PR consulting for lawyers. She's good at it. Olivia's good at it. They should own it. I want to interview her.
How is that proof? Olivia Lambeau. Is that proof
Like the Lamborghini, you fucking moron.
that they're paid by the defense in some way? You see the problem, Grant?
Hold on. That is an extrapolation some people may make. My argument is only that what she does looks like PR for the defense. I think Olivia hasn't been paid since last year.
But she's saying that's not even what she does, dude.
Okay,
He's
maybe
never
it's
been
not,
paid.
but I think Olivia's contract ran up at the end of the first trial, if you want me to be very blunt with you.
She's on a contract now.
Mm-hmm.
But her mom doesn't even do that either. What the fuck's her mom got to do with it?
Well, why would her mom run some random boutique PR consulting firm for lawyers, and then she just shows up with this extremely high-level acumen, rivaling lawyers about?
But that's not what she does. She's saying
She
that's
does-
not even what her mom does or what she does.
Moron.
Okay, well, I looked at her mom's website. I archived it going back a few years, so I can post the screenshots again, and I know what she advertised herself as doing.
You know what I think, Grant? I think that you're a really smart guy, and I think that you know you're a really smart guy. And I think what you do is you convince, because of how smart you've convinced yourself that you are, which I do agree with. You have this mechanism in your brain that makes you convinced that because you came up with it, it's gospel and it must be true. That's what I think, and that's where I think you get cloudy on the truth, between the truth and your opinion.
True.
Because you'll state your opinion as though they're fact, and I think that's an ego thing. I don't think that's even you know, like I think that's all it is. It's what it comes off as anyway, dude. Because everything you say, every time I ask you, well, where's your proof? You explain how you came to your opinion. You give me a laid out. Go back and listen to this later on. You'll see what I mean.
Listen to yourself back. Take a look in the mirror.
I will listen to this, and I don't even doubt you, actually, that I'm firm in my convictions. If I'm not there to experience something, I cannot know the truth. But I've seen the screenshots. I only found out Olivia Lamb was Olivia Lamb because I found a archived Twitter post where she shared something very sentimental about her grandfather. I didn't like that I found that. I didn't appreciate having to talk about that, but it became relevant because I wanted to know why she was involved in the case. I will listen to her tell me she's wrong. I want to interview her, or tell me that I'm wrong about it. I want to interview her.
Yeah, but you can't just like trap people into interviews by threatening to spread lies about them if they don't, bro. What kind of shit is that?
Yep.
Oh, hold on. Nothing that I said about her grandfather, her acumen, her mother's work.
But why are you even talking about her family, dude?
Exactly.
Like, that's really low, man. Like, that's
what you just
I
agreed.
wouldn't call it low, Will.
It's low, man. It's low. Her family didn't have nothing to do with this, man. Like, she's doing this because she cares about it. And then people start talking about people's family members and shit. And it's like, it comes off as a not so subtle form of intimidation is what it comes off as, frankly, Grant.
Exactly.
You know?
No worries, Dave.
To try to get somebody to shut up.
No, I don't want to do that. I want to learn about why she's interested.
But you could see how somebody could see it that way, right? Because what if her family starts telling her, "Hey, stop talking about this. Like, why are we being brought into your shit because you're passionate about something and you're talking about it?" What if her family does that and then puts her in an awkward position, and then
God damn it with
Seamless.
Tyro. Shit. Sorry, guys.
some really good insight.
Let me just pause it for 1 sec. This is why I say you can't listen to Grant. It's just like on one thing we want to go, oh yeah, we believe Grant, but on the other thing, well, pretty much 99.999% of other things that he says, you can't believe him. Like, come on. Now, just about the bony ass level, it's actually not meant to be a bony butt. It's meant to be a bonus level. I had to add a bonus level so that I could add other features. Oh, speaking of features, I'll get to that. So I could add these other features, and it wouldn't let me do it on the cheap ass level. Right? So now we've got a bogan for cheap ass level. But the bony ass, if that's what you want to buy, that's fine. You can buy it. It's just that it was a bonus level for these bonuses that I want to hand out. So let me hand out some bonuses now that we're here. Super stickers, super chat. Nope, hang on. Where are they? Oh no, I can't give them away. Where's the rest? Ah, damn it. Yeah, so for a little while there, they were letting me give away free memberships, but now I can't, so bugger. I was going to try and do it, but they're not there anymore. So yeah, that's what the Boney asked was, so I can give away free memberships, but they have taken them away from me. Let's continue with this argument.
Because of
Listen,
that.
my brother, who at 4 years old had a colectomy, 3-stage, and is developmentally disabled as a result, has a profile someone made mocking him on Twitter. That's people I respect engage with. I overlook that stuff because I don't believe that the people engaging in it are trying to do that to me. And I hope people will realize I'm not doing that.
For those who don't know, Olivia's grandfather was caught in a house fire or a bushfire, I can't remember which, some sort of fire, and that's how he died. And Grant thought it was hilarious to make fun of her and to make fun of her grandfather.
To her, I authentically want to know what is going on.
All right, so but that's my point is, Grant, I'm just saying, like, if you believe Kara Reed is guilty, why not just stick to the facts on that? Because I mean, you don't see me going after anybody's family. You don't see Olivia going after anybody's family, talking about people's family and exposing their family and what they do. You know what I mean? Like, that's not cool. I don't do that. So, I mean, and Olivia's saying that she will happily talk to you anytime about why she's interested in the case. You see what I mean? That's my point. That's my point. Is if you believe so much in Karen Reed's guilt, nobody's saying nobody's trying to. I mean, yes, I believe in Karen Reed's innocence. So yes, I would like you to change your mind. That would be nice. But I don't believe I believe so strongly in the truth that the facts being out there speak for themselves, and that's enough. So what if you believe so much in Karen Reed's guilt, then the facts should speak, and that should be it. Everything that you put out there as far as the facts and details of the case and the way that you interpret those facts, that should be enough. You shouldn't have to bring people's family members or who's talking about it into it. You know what I mean? Like, that's
just long till
I feel like you're better than that. That's all. You know, I still have faith that you're better than that.
Yeah, and I think that's a perfect place to end because you've given me a lot of time, and I share your sentiments. I think that is crucially important. You don't see me out there in the past 6 months, 12 months talking about Olivia or her parents or Melanie.
I have seen improvement. Yes, I have seen improvement for sure.
And let me just say why. It's because I came to believe that there was just this toxic atmosphere surrounding this case, and then I couldn't just say I thought it needed to change. I wanted to reflect it in my actions, and that's why that happened. So that's it.
Whoa.
That's how I feel.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, everybody's entitled to their feelings and opinions, man. We all are. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad that we got.
Look at that. Little Granty Poo is growing up. He's got his big boy panties on. It's not me doing it, dude. It's actually on Glara's stream. So, sorry. We're listening to the comments that are being made, not the beep beep. So,
got this talk. I got to express some things that I wanted to express to you. You were very receptive, and I appreciate you coming on and being respectful and being cool. And you're welcome here anytime, Grant. We can. I could see that we could talk about pretty much anything, and it's fine. So that is always welcome here, no matter what we disagree on. That will always be welcome here. So I appreciate you, Grant.
All right. God bless. Well, enjoy the rest of your
Saturday. You too, bud. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Grant, y'all. All right. I'm going to take another call. Let's do that.
Call from.
You're on. Who am I speaking with?
Becky.
Hi, Becky. What's up?
all right. So that was interesting. I don't know how we can take anything that Grant Smith Ellis says as true, because we know he's full of shit, right? He made up shit about Olivia's parents and grandparents and shit that's not true. So he says he's changed. I'm a changed person. Now you've got to believe me. And well, that comes with time. If you spend a year lying to us, then you got a year making up to do, buddy. Glenn, try it now. Yes. Yes, that was the grant, Nikki. Thank you for joining and becoming members, you guys. I forget who it was now because I didn't star yous all, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Kat was one of them. Yeah, he brought the toxicity into it, right? Did they talk about Grant's mum, Wendy? We talk about Grant's mum, Wendy, all the time because she's a fucking moron. But she's actually on. Oh, I get what Nikki's saying. Nikki's coming from a different place to what I'm answering. But no, they didn't, Nikki. But I'm going to go on a tangent and say we didn't talk about Grant's mum out of, a void like he did with Lambo's parents. And that's because she's actually on social media making a dick out of herself. And she's getting onto these, talking head streams and talking bobblehead streams and doing a talking bobblehead thing. She brings herself into it. So that's why we talk about his mum. So it's not like a tit for tat because she's involving herself. Whereas Olivia, Lambo's mum and grandfather, obviously he's passed away, can't be on here talking. And her parents aren't involved in this actively like his mum is. So this guy doesn't just get a pass. Why did Clara even entertain that? Well, I think because they're boots on the ground, they're trying to calm down the toxicness, I guess, that's going on like at the courthouse. And I do believe that had to happen. And then for order for that to happen, you have to hear someone out that you don't agree with. You have to at least hear them out. And I think that Will's taking the high road here and at least hearing him out. So I'm not. I just want to smack him over the head. But I do have something else to share with you. Hang on. I have something else that I think we need to share. Around the 10-hour mark. Yep. Right. Let's get the very start of it, which is, I think, 10:01. Thank you for that, Kev. Much appreciated. Let me find it. Right. Switch to this tab. Knock the volume up.
Here, I would go, if 2 was the line, I would hit over.
So this is
the only times I've ever seen objections, or there were the rare times I've made them.
So this is Clara's stream. He did a 12-hour fundraiser stream, basically.
And
so
they're literally arguing.
I'll bump the volume back up once it happens. So there was a surprise appearance on Clara's 12-hour fundraiser stream, which is
just because he can't keep his mouth shut. He likes to hear himself talk.
Yeah, no, there's no rhythm and no food.
Oh, I can't hear anybody.
How are you?
Oh, I can hear you.
How are you?
I'm okay.
What's
oh my
up,
God,
Karen?
you look great. I hope you're feeling okay, and I hope you get some sleep because I feel like a kid at Christmas. Like it's not in a good way. Like it's.
Hi, Nina.
I don't know. How do you feel? How are you feeling?
This is my mission, Attorney Little.
I know.
I've resigned myself to it, and I'll tell anyone this. It's more important than anything I've done or could ever be asked to do. So I've got to see it through, and I've had help from everyone on this screen right now in big ways and small ways and really important ways, and I've met people I'd never meet, and I'm fighting for John, when maybe others should be joining, but that's never going to happen. But I feel fine.
She says, I'm fighting for John. And I think that was probably the biggest message to come out of this entire thing. Like, if you're at the end of the line, you've got a brain tumor, you've got a degenerative health condition that is probably going to take your life anyway. So all of those things added together, there's a reason she's doing it. And I don't think it's to get herself off the hook. I think it's because she wants to do it for John.
Feel fine. I've been through a lot in my life, personally and physically, and I think I know I can handle anything, and not happily all the time, but I do just feel grateful all the time. Don't feel defeated, and I feel blessed. I just do. I've seen criticism about me here and there that I'm smiling, and I'm not enjoying this, but I said this to Julie Miller. I can't look at, especially strangers that I didn't know in a prior life, rooting for me, cheering for me. I have people at the Dedham Green, just as we approach the courthouse, throwing greeting cards and supportive notes in the windows of my SUV. I dare anyone to be a party to that and not just feel overwhelmed with
Holy hell.
gratefulness. And I feel that way every day, everywhere I go, downtown, everywhere in the place I'm staying, anywhere. My family feels the same way. We just feel fortunate. Some people can't understand that, but I feel I don't know if you can see me, but I feel
You're
strong.
back.
I feel strong. Stronger every day. I'm sick of this, but I don't feel weak, and I've gone this far, so I'll just keep going.
You look strong.
Sorry, I just left there. Thank you.
You
Speak
look
up.
strong, and there's a lot more support to come as well. I mean, your story is getting out there, it's getting traction, people are seeing the injustice, people are seeing the corruption, and people with significant platforms are speaking out about it, and it's getting a lot of attention, and it's exactly
Yeah.
what is necessary, I think, is because you're taking on an entire local government. So who are the only people that they have to answer to than the people? And so you're getting that support, and it's the right thing. It's justice.
It is. Yep. It's bigger than me. It's not about me. I'm not even sure it's about me among the parties to this case. It's about power and just wanting to win, and the injustice is just hiding in plain sight. Everyone knows it.
The world is watching, and you have been the face of strength for so many people that are watching you, that it's overwhelming to see. I went there, I saw the love and outside and all the people that are rooting for you, because you really could be any one of us. And when you say it is so much bigger than you, you're right. It is so much bigger than you. This is about a system. It's about a corrupt system. And you're the one exposing it. And it's so horrific that you have to go through this and go through this again. And my heart breaks for you. I know that everyone in the chat hearts break for you, and they love you so much, and they're just really rooting for you. And it's just,
Thank you.
it's it shouldn't be happening. But if anybody can do it and can handle it, I think it's you.
Thank you. You do the same. All three of you would. All of my supporters would do the same. I'm not crawling into the fetal position and letting them just take me away and win. Regardless of what happens tomorrow, if I don't wake up tomorrow, or this somehow ends tomorrow, they want to keep pushing. More eyes are opened every minute. This case is ongoing. More people see the outreach stretches wider. I experience it out in public. I hear from people from further and further reaches the longer this goes. So if they want to keep their foot on my neck longer and do this again, it's just going to cast a wider spotlight on what's going on here. And it's not to my detriment.
No, it's not.
No,
Not in the
ma'am.
long run. Most definitely not.
It is not.
Well, we are witness prepping. We're scattered throughout this building right now. I just ran into Liza, but we've got a couple interns milling around. I just saw Alan put in chocolate chip cookies for our interns that are coming to court tomorrow. So I thought we were starting to wind down, but then I saw the cookie dough come out. So I think that's for a second wind, possibly. But
Go to
thank
bed.
you, thanks, Will, for doing this. I'm moved to tears to come on and see two esteemed lawyers who have children and workloads, and it's 10 o'clock. My dad keeps pinging me how much is hitting the defense fund the deeper into the night you go. And I've said this, I keep repeating myself, but this is everyone's defense because I can't afford this. I stopped affording this a long time ago. I'm being pushed at my back by everyone else. And I want people to know there's a gentleman that donates to me every 2 weeks, $1.43. I think that's code for I love you, and I'm sure he means it in the sweetest way possible. I want him to know that means as much to me as far that is from his means, and he's unwavering in it, and they're all the tailwind at that's propelling me, all of you, and I just appreciate it all. I could not do this again. The lawyers, non-fees notwithstanding, it's the experts, it's just these hearings that just seem to never end, fighting all these motions, and I could not do it. This is not my defense. It's defending me, but it's your defense. So I could not do it without you, every one of you.
Well, we're all happy to do this for you, because again, you're doing this for all of us as well. And as far as me using my platform, it's an honor to be able to host something like this.
Thank you.
For everyone. And I'm happy to do this. This is my third time doing it. I'll do it as many times as it takes. I'm more than happy to do it.
Thank
and I'm
you.
just grateful. I'm grateful that you're fighting. And we're all grateful. And we see the fight that you're doing. And we just want this fight to be as easygoing for you as it possibly can be, no matter how hard it gets.
You've done that. You have done that. Absolutely. I haven't gone a day without smiling throughout the day in a long time out of appreciation. And I just can't help myself. I can't help but feel just so much gratitude and love, and didn't know this existed in humanity. So thank you, Will.
I didn't either.
I know.
So yeah, just being a part of this is what's special to me, is because I know I'm a part of something great and a part of something history, and I'm on the right side of it. And you're fighting for all of us, and so it's our pleasure to fight for you.
Thanks, Will. Thank you, Mark. Thanks for some help today. And yes, and actually for a few days. Mark's kind of been in the shit with us a little bit, which we appreciate.
Give
And
them hell. That's all you can do.
thank you,
Tell
Melanie.
David and Bob that I've been eating yogurt and granola all day. All right. I'm doing that as an example from them. All right.
Bob is so dedicated to his dietary regimen that we were at a 2.5-hour Easter vigil together on Saturday night, and he brought in a bag of snacks, which I have never seen in mass before.
Dude, at the
But whatever
fundraiser, he
keeps him
pulled out.
going.
I got a picture, dude. He pulled out a Ziploc bag with cereal in it and poured milk in the Ziploc bag and stuck a plastic spoon in it at a party. I was like, what I was like, this guy is next level. Oh, this guy,
Yeah, if Mark's doing, if Bob's doing is wrong, I don't want to be right.
right. Totally. The
But
dude
I'm
blew my
gonna
mind.
leave it, actually go eat a piece of pizza and a chocolate chip cookie and just let Bob have the mic.
It's because you're on a
Right
phone,
on.
Tracy.
All
One
right,
day, very
Karen.
soon, we're going to hear the 2 magic words, Karen, not guilty. And that is going to be
Absolutely.
the biggest celebration that you've ever seen.
Absolutely.
happening.
Thank you all.
All right,
Thank you.
take care.
See you
All right.
soon.
All
See
right,
you
Karen.
soon.
Okay.
Wow, bro. Hold on.
So there you go. There's a little message from Karen. So Tracy, I think it's because you're on a phone. I think it needs to be I think you need to have a keyboard in front of you. So the phone is the way the phone enters, it's different. And I don't know exactly how it's different. I just know it is. So let me come back to Kat's comment, because I wanted to tell you a little story, and I understand the inspiration that Karen is, but there is something that it just made me think of this little thing that happened when I was younger. I was pregnant with my first child, who's now living back at home with me. Come home to roost for a bit. I was pregnant with him, and my neighbor had lost her daughter in a car accident. I think she actually lost both her twins. I can't remember how many children it was, but she lost several children in a car accident, but she had a ton of kids. But I went to visit her next door, and she had a little shrine set up in the corner to honor her. I think it was twins that were killed in the car accident. And I was just pregnant. I couldn't fathom how she got through that. And the one thing that she said to me, she's a church goer. She goes to church every Sunday and believes in God and stuff. And she said, you know what? Sometimes, she said, humans just learn to cope. We just do. Children have way better coping skills than adults, but we just do learn to cope. And regardless of what it is that helps you find your motivation, you have to have faith that humans are built to cope. And it might be God, it might be someone who motivates you, it might be any number of things, but humans just have a built-in coping mechanism. And I never forgot that message that she told me. And so no matter how bad things have ever been for me, I've always remembered that message. Somehow we get up the next day and we learn to cope. And I'm glad that you find something to motivate you, if it's not God or Karen or some similar situation. So I just wanted to add that to your story there, Kat. And thanks for becoming a member. So yeah, that was a nice little message from Karen. And I think she's telling us the same thing. She just learned to cope. She's not curling up in fetal position and giving up. So life is one big cope. Exactly. It really is. So yeah, inspirational message there. It feels right that she's doing this for John, not for herself, because we don't know how much life Karen has left. She does. Obviously, she's been told when, the brain tumor is going to kick in, and she's got a life expectancy at the moment, not just with that, but with the MR as well, the MS as well. So if it's the last thing that she does in her life is get justice for John, man, I'm with her the whole way. So I thought that was a lovely message that we all should hear. So hello, Aqua E. That's right. That's exactly right, Glenn. You just cope. You do cope. So yeah. That's right. She's not giving up because of her mistreatment. She keeps the fight for justice. Injustice to John's death. Exactly. You want an LFG? What was LFG? I know what it is, but I don't think we actually had one. Do you want an LFG? I mean, obviously. LFG. Let's effing go. I don't think the bot will swear for us, but I worked out a way yesterday to get it to swear for us. There, try it now. LFG with your exclamation mark at the other end. It's a tumor, I believe. I had actually forgotten about it, and it was brought back to my memory by someone on Twitter. I think it was a nurse or a path student. I can't remember now. Someone said, "Yeah, let's look at the brain scan that was." I think it might have actually been posted with maybe along with a motion prior to trial 1.0, perhaps. So she had a look into it, and she was like, "Yeah, right. This is definitely a brain tumor, and this is what it actually looks like." And then comparing it to Plevin's apparent, shadow on the brain or whatever. I think it was something along those. Egg Zachary. Okay, you got it, Kevy. You command egg Zachary. I'd really like it if this bot would say the person's name who invoked it. That would be good, wouldn't it? It would just complete the bot, I reckon. All right, so let's stop sharing now. Tracy, I'm just now. True. You can egg away now, Kevy. Interesting. So yeah, if you wanna, but right, sometimes it is. That's right. So and it's hard to do what she's doing right now, in the middle of treatment for all of these things. So, oh, stop annoying me. My computer, stop it. My computer wants to do an update. It's like, not now. We're in the middle of a live stream. All right. So, where are we? What else do we have to get through this morning? She is indeed a very strong woman. The MS, the brain tumor, missing half her bowel, half her intestines. Very strong. I don't know how she sits there in court all day and, keeps the pain off her face. I don't know how she does it. All right. She has nothing to lose. Exactly. And that's what I keep saying. When you got nothing to lose, you put it all on the line, right? I've been saying this since day dot. I was told about the brain tumor very early on. I just never got confirmation of it until recently. So it makes you assess the whole thing in a different way altogether. So let's have a squizzy. Stop sharing. Let's have a squizzy at... Oh, what's going on with the bot? We got 2 pages now in the botmobile. For those who want to know what the commands are for the botmobile, here it is. So the command is on the left, and what the bot will respond is on the right. So grab your screenshots. Oh yeah, and the user level is at the end. So we're giving away user levels. If you want a special level for the bot, it's called regular. where it says everyone can use that command. Where it says moderator, only the mods can use that command. And then where it says regular, that's reserved for regulars. And so what we're doing is we're just giving away these regular memberships to the bot so that you can program your own command. But anyway, that's page 1 if you want to take a screenshot and remember them. I think I did Dinky. I think I did it as Dinky, actually. Here's the bottom of page 1. Take a screenshot so you can remember them. I think I did it as Dinky. You want beehive for behave? It doesn't matter because behave is still a mod one, so it doesn't matter if you can access it or not. I mean, you can't access it. So, got that screenshot? Let me move over to the next page. So you can screenshot the next page. Wait, where's the Dinky gone? Get that screenshot. I thought I called it Dinky but Dinky Die. But anyway, get that screenshot. And here's the bottom of that page for that screenshot. And now you know what all of the commands are. So we'll give away some regulars shortly so that you can have your own special command that's just for you as the regular. Right, now let me go back to the here. Oh, a dinkum. Sorry. It was dinkum. That's what I called it. I changed a few of them around yesterday so that we didn't get confused with any of them. Fair fucking dinkum, mate. Right, so got all the screenshots? Let's do some giveaways now. Let's go to the giveaways. What game do you want to play for giveaways? We've got active chatters. So if you are active in the chat, you get to enter the draw. And then we do a random roll on who wins. We can do a keyword, but I would have to take it off the screen. Now, hang on. It's type of keyword to enter the competition. And then I think we roll on someone. And then, is that how that one works, Kev? I've forgotten. Random number is guess a number between 1 and whatever I pick. So how do these work? That's how they work. KT, thanks for joining us. And Colin, thanks for joining us. Or have I already said that? If I'm repeating now, I apologize. Asha, thanks for joining us. Who else is new in here that I didn't say hello to already? I think I got you all. Okay. And Aqua, thanks for joining us. No Nightbot. Hide the sausage. But Nightbot, where will we be exiled to? Okay, so even with the screen reader, you can't see what's on the. I'll tell you what you got to do. All right, so which game do we want to play? Active chatters. We'll do all the games. We'll do all the games so you know how they play. Active chatters is everyone who types in the chat and is actually participating in the chat for the last 10 minutes. I think we are. Let me have a look. Viewers, regulars, channel members, and moderators in the last 10 minutes. Activity in the last 10 minutes, you get to go into the role, and I will give away a free regular so you can have your own bot command. Are you all ready? Let's go. Let's be active in the chat now. Let's get this up. Get this list. Each time you're active in the chat, this list will increase. There we go. We're all getting active. And then I'll roll a winner. All the games, says Tracy. Tax cut. I'm passive. Not anymore, you aren't. Me too. My glasses need... I can't do anything without my glasses these days. These new fandangled screens do it to me every time. Oh no, I've been lurching in the bushes. Now you're out, besties. BB, hello. Beb's buffer zone. I'm lost. Ha, but even by being lost, you're in the game. Shut up, Kerry. Oh my god, she's such a talker. Hello, Susie. All right. Looks like we're all in. Kit Kat, good evening, everyone. Just fell into the chat. All right, so we're ready for the giveaway. Just so we're clear, the giveaway is a regular membership to have your own chatbot command. So I'll roll it, and then I'll add you into the bot membership, and then I'll ask you what command you would like. So let's roll it. Shit, I lost my tab. Let's roll it. Colin, you win. Colin, tell us what you would like the bot to say. Let's go. I'll find you and get your thingy. Where are you, Colin? Colin, where'd you go, Colin? Or are you not in the chat anymore, Colin? Okay, you gotta type something for me so I can find your name, Colin. I know you were here a minute ago. Otherwise, you wouldn't have got rolled through the game. Where is it? Colin, type a comment so I can follow the link. There you are. There you are. Gotcha. Let's add ya to the bot. Okay, close that. Open that. Add a regular. There you go. You're in. Now, a command. Let me come back so I can see what you're saying. Let's have a look. What did Colin say you want the bot to say? He said, no idea, re-roll. Who wants... Colin, you can give it away to someone. Like, you're in now, you're a regular because you won, but if you don't know what to command the bot, give it to someone else and they will take it for you. Need a different judge to deal with KP shit. Yes, that's true. If you know, you know. You can give it to someone else, Colin. Feel free. Or you can just pass. Bestie squad. You had to spell it that way, didn't you? Let me fix that for you. Let me fix that for you. Where are you? Let me fix Kerry. Edit. And add an alias for Kerry. To an existing command. Didn't work. You just got to spell it with a Y. I thought that's what aliases was for. I hate winning. All right. All right. We'll hand it to someone else. Let's go back to the game. Reroll. Reroll for another winner. Okay, everyone who has participated in the last 10 minutes. So if you're in the last game, you'll be in this game as well. But if you participate now, like you did last time, everyone type a number, I guess, if you want to participate. Type 1 in the chat if you want to participate. Not intentional purgatory. Oh, perjury. Not intentional. We had something like that. I'll just wait for a minute while you're here, because you're so far behind me. I just got to wait for you to hear type a 1. There we go. Now I'm seeing them. Let's go, y'all. If you want to be in it, you could type a 1. I did not have sectional relationships with that woman. No, that quote was actually Dream Feed Media. All right, we're all good to go. Boon. All right, we're ready. Hang on, we didn't actually get a lot that time. We still only got that many players, 14 entries for this game. 14 entries. Oh, I guess that's it. Let's choose a winner. Glen Lake, you win again. You win again. That is a good quote, depending on what your definition of is, Kevin. What would you like the bot to say? Would you like another go at another command, Glenn? Or would you like to pass it to someone else? Because Glenn's already got a couple. I'm just going to hit roll again just to get a second one. Let's do a second one. Tracy, yay, you win. Except you can't even operate the bot. But what would you like it to say? It's rigged, Fence Mum. Prince Lover, thanks for joining us. Yeah, Tracy, you won. But you can't trigger the bot from your phone. But at least tell me what you want the bot to say for when you're not on your phone next. How's that? So let me put Tracy. You're going to have to type something so I can find your name in the list here and get your handle out of it. She's in the car, so this might take a minute. Tracy, we ain't got no quit. All right. There you go. That'll be yours. Let me grab that and add you to the list. Clues, regulars. Tracy. And if I am correct, I think I did one already, but I'm going to set it to regular, so it's just for the regulars. There you go, Tracy. You type exclamation mark quit when you're on a keyboard. So there you go. Okay, another giveaway. Sarah Kendall, you are here. Hey, where's me? All right. In the next game, we're about to kick off the next game. We're going to do a random number. I'm going to do a random number. Instead of 1 and 100, let's go between 1 and 50. Let's make it a random number between 1 and 50. You have to guess the number and be the first one to guess it. Okay, so a random number between 1 and 50. Type it in the chat, and as soon as you get it right, the bot will choose you as a winner. So let's go. And I'll try to tell you whether it's higher or lower. Okay. You guys are so far behind me. I'm sure I can shorten this delay. All right, so it is too high for... Oh, Bestie Squad got it straight up. Bestie Squad, you win. And I can't even tell you what you win on. It was your second guess. It was Bestie Squad's second guess. So we're done. You're all still going. That's the problem with the delay, right? So there you go, Bessies, you win. So let's put you into... hang on, I forgot to get your link. Let me find you. Besties Squad, there you are. Let's go get your link. And then paste it into the bot. You're now a regular. Woohoo! There you go. And what command would you like to give the bot, Bestie? What would you like the bot to do? So you get to choose the trigger word for the bot, and you get to choose how you want it to respond to that trigger word. So we'll even let you swear if you want. So I'll show you, Bestie. If you want to say, you want me to do, and then, oh, hell no, like that. Tell me the trigger with the exclamation mark, and then what you want the bot to say back to you when you trigger it. 2 a.m., nearly 6 a.m. Aussie time. Oh my God, this is so frustrating for everyone to catch up. Let me see if I can adjust the delay here. It's really giving me the willies. Oh no, I can't adjust the delay time here. No, I can't do it in Restream. I actually have to use OBS if I want to do that. Did anyone look into the forward edge? You want that, do you, Corn Pope? Idea for a game, Bev's Bingo Balls. Whatever you choose returns the cop as the foreman. That's a good game, that one. It's a pity I can't actually program this bot to do my own games with it, or I would. But this is on the cards for the Discord. So if you become a member and you join out the Discord and you find the Discord's actually pretty quiet, it's because everyone's in private talking to each other. They're not actually saying stuff out. And I do encourage that, because then you don't have people like taking screenshots of what's said in public. So keep your conversations private. But we might get a bot in there to start playing some games and getting some fun happening there over some time. I don't know where I'm going to fit this time in, but somewhere along the lines we'll try. So I might actually show Kevy how to do it. He might have a bit of a blast having fun with that. But anyway. So where did Corn Popes go? I have, yes, forward. Okay. Hey, I like that. So shall I use it, Bestie? It's hard when I get you on the spot, right? Use Corn Pope. Radio. Gotcha. Did anyone look into the forward edge yet? Okay. New command. Forward. Did anyone look into... Oops, typo. The forward edge yet? that's a regular. Hang on, corn paper. You a regular? You are. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you won one yesterday. Or you won one and you weren't there. Hang on. I think you won one and you weren't there. Where did she go? If you weren't there when you won it, I couldn't find your link to put in here. But there you go. You're in. You're a regular. All right. So did I make those other ones regulars or did I make them everybody? I don't even remember what they were, to be honest. Forward, regular. GSC, that was just a suggestion from someone. Higgy Higgs honk. I'm sure that was a no, that was a suggestion. Hang on. Triple topic time, TBDS, TB support, smash, cyber, quit. Right, it was quit. I gotcha. All right. Let's do another game. Keyword. Everyone who types a keyword is in the game, is in the draw. It was not intentional, Beb's buffer zone. Did anyone look into the forward edge yet? It works. Woohoo. Yeah, Compo, you're a mod. You get access to all of it anyway. I believe with all the cracks that emerged in the prosecution's case this past week, the more people may start coming forward and telling what they know. Snowball effect. I have hopes. Nobody can steal your hopes, mate. All right, so we gotta let me pick a keyword. Let me pick a random keyword. Let's do sectional. Sectional. Sectional if you want to enter the giveaway. Everyone who types sectional with the exclamation mark gets to be in the giveaway. Go. 1 minute later, you all hear me. Wait for you all to catch up. You worms from Jen. But it was snowing. Did you? Tracy, you're triggering the bot now. You just triggered the bot. Look, it answered you. Somehow you triggered the bot then. Yes, we have that one, Glenn. Kevin, we do have TDS. Sectional healing. You can put the exclamation in front of it. Has to have the exclamation in front of the word, not after the word. So far, 7 of you got it right. Sectional with the exclamation in front. Let me do, because you guys are so far behind me. Exclamation first. It was part of a sentence, so it triggered, but just putting it by itself didn't. Oh, there you go. Crazy. That's it. Now you're getting it. So when I'm on the game page, you'll see me type it in and you'll see how it's got to be typed. But next time I won't do it with sectional desires. Doesn't matter. Oh, okay. Damn. Directional. Sectional healing. I like that one. Here we go. The winner is Fan's mum. You win, Fan's mum. Now let me find you. Let me find you. I know you're here somewhere. Oh my god. Why can't I see your name? Oh, that's why. There you are. For some reason, my chat screen's not scrolling with all your comments. Okay, Fan's mum, you're in. You win a bot membership. All right. Now tell me what command and what the bot's going to say for you. Do you want a sectional? Would you like it to be sectional since you won on sectional? Sectional healing. Oh, you did this time. You win. What would you like your trigger to be, and what would you like the bot to respond? But some of us can't see the screen even with glasses. Womp womp. Yay, Fan's mum. I'm still waiting for you to tell me. It's hard because I'm putting you on the spot, right? But I do like the sectional healing. Yeah, baby. Sectional dysfunction. You like that? Sectional dysfunction. All right. There we go. Commands. Sectional. Oh, dickhead. I wrote in the wrong spot. Hang on. Let's do that again. Sectional dysfunction. And we'll do a crazy face. How's that? Just to show that dysfunction. There we go. How about we make the bot sing? Sing. Oh, I did it again. Because you're an idiot. Do it again. Sing. Sectional healing. I can't even remember how the song goes. All I can remember is the sectional healing part. Because I'm hearing the Lenny Kravitz version. Is it Lenny Kravitz? I can't remember who it is now. I'm hearing someone else's version of it in my head. Marvin Gaye, is it? Me either. So if you want the bot to sing, mic drop, I'm out. The one that actually killed me was definitely Colin. Colin is a knuckle dragger. It was the best out of all of them so far. Cracked me up hardcore. Prosecutional Brennan. Thing us sexual thong. Look, so many people saying it, it's too hard to remember. But the one I'm thinking of is way more modern, like more recent. Just can't think of his name. Stevie Wonder. No. Hello, Coco. Thanks for joining us. No thinging in the chat, please. I think I actually... Did I put a thong in there? I think I actually did put a thong. Hang on. I did pluggers. That's what I did. Because a thong is not what you think it is in Australia. A thong is actually a plugger. It's not a G-string. No thinging in the chat. No thongs in the chat, right? I'll show you what a thong is for those who are not following me. Nope. Hang on. Dope. Bloody spell check got me. I'll show you all what a thong is. Share this tab. That's a thong. It's not the G-string. It's actually a plastic or rubber, a rubber plugger. Flip-flop. Okay, Tracy. A rubber flip-flop. I can't get it to actually copy a song and like change the lyrics. I wish I could, because I had a billion and one ideas, but no, it's actually it won't betray the copyright. They weren't underwear until the 80s. Isn't that funny? A pair of pluggers, exactly, Miss K. That's what they are, pluggers. You flip-flop, Karen G. Well, we just call them pluggers or thongs here. But anyway, they're made of rubber, and they just got this little toe piece in the middle. So pretty, I think you normally would call them a sandal or something. But anyway, back over here. So we did random number, keyword, and active chaz. Oh, yeah, we're done. There you go. We played a game. We played all the games today. So we can stop that. Here we go. All right, all the games are played. We'll do this at the end of every game. At the end of every stream, we'll have a little gameplay, add you to the list, give you a trigger for the bot, new word, the thing that the bot can say. But it's going to pick up when the trial gets sort of going, when we start getting some funny shit happening in the trial. So it's going to pick up a lot quicker. So what I'm going to do is spend the rest of the day working on this mashup, which has a couple of hot mic moments to behold, as well as a few lawyer reactions, and hopefully I can get that out later on this evening for you. What time are we currently over there in Boston, Mass? We are currently 4 p.m. So maybe later tonight we'll have a laugh track mashup for you. Never heard them called pluggers. Yeah, because that's that little plug in the middle that goes between your toes. It actually pushes through the rubber like a plug. I think that's why we call them pluggers. I'm pretty sure that's why we call them pluggers. Michelle wants trolls dingo alert. I don't know. That kind of backfires. I don't know. Where's Michelle? She's not in the chat. Where is she? You're missing one or two after Alessi. Why didn't you screenshot them, Kev? Hang on, I'm missing something. I'm trying to find where Michelle asked for the dingoes, but I don't know. That backfires. They're the ones, they're calling us, the trolls are calling us dingoes. I have 4 pairs of pluggers then. Yes. Plugger's gonna plug. Right. Plant. It just did. I didn't put it there, AJ. Well, you didn't. Right? Ozzy's chat is on par with Melanie. Little bit more humor. I enjoy this. Oh, nice. Caution, trolls. Oh, come on. We can come up with some better stuff for trolls. And what is wrong with you, Glenn? You're usually the funny guy here. You're fired. We need a new funny guy. Glenn lost his funny today. Is it me or does Alessi's hair get curlier the madder he gets? I don't know. My hair gets curlier when there's rain around, when the weather gets like more moist. Hey Diane, you just caught us right at the end. We're kind of at the end. We're done. So if you want another chance at programming the bot with a command, come back tomorrow for our live stream after court. We're going to have a rant stream, hopefully after every day of court. If I can't, because I've got something else on, I will postpone it until the next day and do 2 rant streams at once. Okay, so we have 2 things to rant about. My house build is so freaking slow. It's making me cry. That things are starting to hot up with it. So every now and again, I've got a little rush on. I think I have to drive up and collect some steel over the next couple of days. That will put me out of action for a rant stream. So like I said, if I miss one, we will roll it over to the next night and do 2 at once. So the short bus has arrived. The short bus. Am I being challenged to a funny off? Yes, you are, my man. Indeed you are. So you've got between now and tomorrow. Let's come up with a freaking funny troll thing for Nightbot. Something that will something that'll troll them back, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Because we only get one chance at writing troll in the commands, it's got to be a good one. So think about it between now and tomorrow night, and then hit me with all your ideas. We'll play a couple of games, see who wins, and whoever wins, you get the troll alert. How's that? That's what we'll do. He does hold it so far. He does hold it. But I'm pretty sure Colin Sixshoe came up with the knuckle dragger. It's still the winner of the whole bot programming so far. I just butt answered. Glenn versus AI. Bring it on. Only trolls rush in. I like it, Alan. I like it. I like it. So tomorrow night we'll play the 3 games. We'll get winners, and then whoever wins, you're the one that gets to choose the troll alert from the bot. Okay? Can't troll a troll. Is something still not working? It still has to be Leslie. Oh, I know you asked me. Okay, all right. Let's pop this back up because Kev asked me to show him from Alessi on. You know what, Glenn? You know what, Kev? That actually all in a different order now because we've added all this new shit. What? Why can't I just download this as a sheet and just send it to you? Which I'm going to have to do after every day anyway. Kev, let's brainstorm this in our chat because I think I can actually send it to you as a CSV. I'm just not seeing it on the page right now to grab it. So, trolling 4 sectionals. Did them to troll call. Trolling ain't easy, but someone has to do it, right? Okay, so tomorrow night, guys, after court, come back, we'll play the games. Whoever wins, their troll alert is what goes into the bot. So let's do that tomorrow. And Kev, I'll send you I'll get in touch with you on Discord. I've been trolled. Wee woo, wee woo. Wee woo. Brennan is sectionally frustrated. Alessi has to be the funniest one. Oh, Alessi is the funniest in the intellectual department, and Collins and Knuckle Dragon just laid me out. It was pretty good. That one. According to Coco, Brian was. Hug a troll day, you won. Like I said, come back tomorrow night and we'll see who wins the troll. So brainstorm it. The truth, the troll, I can't even say that, Glenn. The truth, the troll truth, and nothing but the truth, and nothing but the troll. The troll, the whole troll, and nothing but the troll. We just love the wee woo. I know, I do too. Wee woo. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to finish off this mashup tonight. So everyone be good. Keep your eye on the channel just in case I do get it finished. We'll see how I go. Bye.